So you clicked on this video because you're probably pretty serious about putting on some lean muscle tissue this winter, and I love that for you. So this video is going to be under 5 minutes. That's my goal. And also, my goal is to make this video as simple as possible. Because remember, putting on muscle is not easy. Putting on fat and just weight can be easy. Eat your face off, have no routine or structure. But I really want to dive into the simple basics that you need to focus on in order to put on lean muscle tissue this winter, so you can look in the mirror, feel more confident, and actually feel like you're making progress, okay? Most guys think more equals more gains. What do I mean by that? 6 to 7 days in the gym, more supplements, more meal plans that are even strict, that are very, very hard to follow and adhere to, okay? The reality check is you're probably overtraining and slowing your own progress down. So my mistakes when I first started training was I was training 6 to 7 days a week in the gym. Now, I'll be honest, it did work. I was new. I had newbie gains. I saw the gains, but then it slowly started to slow down. I was buying random influencer programs from guys that I saw that were pretty jacked but couldn't even explain the basics of glycogen and the muscles. I was taking supplements I couldn't even name, and progress was frustratingly slow despite all the effort that I was putting in the gym, okay? So the truth about growth, you guys, is muscle isn't built in the gym, it's built during recovery. Yes, we need to be training hard. However, we need to prioritize our recovery. When you think no days off, sort of culture mindset, that's killing your central nervous system. You're not able to go into rest and digest for you to progress even further. If you start training 3 to 4 times per week, this might often produce better results. It has for me, and it has for a lot of the clients I've worked with. Why? Because the body has time to recover. So you might be going to the gym, you might meet some guys and you're training a lot, or you're going to the gym and there's no structure, you're going way too hard because you think hard is good, but there's no structure. And then you meet people who do less than you, but they progress faster. Okay? And maybe this is because their lifestyle forces it for them to rest by accident. So you're training harder, but they're growing faster. So what should you do instead? Okay? For this winter, I really want you to stick to a consistent training schedule, not hopping between programs. Okay? We're going to talk about the basics where you need to become more competent within your exercises and increase your skill within those exercises so that you can perform these exercises with good execution and get to new levels with your physique. So that's important, is sticking to a mesocycle that you can adhere to and progress with over time. Progressive overload, right? Train 3 to 4 times per week with intention. Here's another way where you can be consistent. Instead of training 3 to 4 times per week, but then one day you train with 1 meal in you, the next day you're fasted, the next day you have 5 meals in you, you need to create a routine where you're getting in enough meals and you need to make sure it's consistent. If I can show up to the gym 4 times per week, and every time I show up, if it's around the same time, amazing, and I have a certain amount of meals in me or not, then at least I know how to optimize my routine. You need to schedule rest days like workouts. Really, really think about your rest days as like this experience where you need to go through in order to get to the next level. And there's this quote I heard, forget who said this, rest is a necessity, not a luxury, okay? So you must rest in order to progress. Prioritize your sleep. 6 to 8 hours is non-negotiable. Create a routine around your sleep. Build a routine around consistent meals, training times, sleep and wake cycles. And just a quick mindset shift. When you truly lock in your routine, the structure within your day-to-day life with your meals, your sleep, your training, don't go from 0 to 100 overnight. Focus on baby steps and being 1% better daily. Progress comes from mastering the basics, training smart, recovering, eating well, and being consistent, all while balancing your lifestyle and still enjoying your favorite food and a night out every now and then. Stop overtraining, stop chasing flashy programs, trust the process. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe for more content, guys. I'm helping guys level up their physiques, their mindset, and their standards so they become better leaders in their day-to-day life, feel more confident, and just kick ass day to day. Appreciate you watching. Let's put on some muscle, boys.